Welcome to Frequency 528.
Hey guys, I'm Joy and this is
Keith.
And we just wanted to come on and talk about something that we think is very important, and it is your health, basically, and just kind of taking control of your health. And one of the things that my husband has taught me about and that I have learned about, and I'm still continuing to learn, and I love learning. And, he's somebody that, first of all, neither of us are doctors. We are not here to tell you what to do. Everything we tell you on this channel is simply about our own journey. So we're just letting you know what we've discovered and what we've learned and what is or is not working for us. So one of the things that we have recently been doing is using, is it what we call it, a machine?
Well, let's just call it frequency healing.
Frequency healing through an apparatus or a sort of machine, right? Called
generator.
The Spooky.
Do we want to say the name?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah. Spooky 2 is what it's actually called.
Spooky 2.
I was actually listening to the creator, his name is John White, listening to him on a podcast, and I didn't know this before, but a lot of the brilliance behind using frequencies came from this guy out of France.
Okay.
And in France, what they do is, they're real particular about their wine and their food.
Mm-hmm.
And so on these big towers, like for us, we may have like 5G up there, but they have audio devices that will emit a certain frequency via sound.
Okay.
And what that does,
it's like a sound wave.
Well, you don't see it,
right?
Sound. So it's just sound. Everything has some sort of energy behind it.
Okay.
And so the particular frequency that they use is used to kill mold and yeast, the things that what here in the West we'll spray chemicals on it.
Right.
But what they found is with plants, the certain frequencies that they're using makes the plant grow healthier and keeps away pests, pesticides, things of that nature aren't needed.
Okay.
And I found that just bizarre that that technology, it was something I never really considered before.
Yeah.
We look at frequency as in terms of healing our bodies. It's really the same concept.
So I guess in the Western cultures, we're so used to, I almost think that we're so used to bad stuff, so to speak. Like we're so used to pesticides and all these things that we don't even realize that shouldn't be a part of our digestion, so to speak. I mean, we go into the stores and, like, for instance, buying an apple. I remember being a kid, and I don't know if you remember this, but I remember being a kid and my mother used to buy fruit a lot, but we only really have fruit in the summertime. Like, I don't remember having fruit. I remember certain fruit, like maybe oranges or something like that, but like strawberries and that wasn't all year round. And so I remember being excited when it was time for peaches and it was time for
seasonal
watermelon and stuff. But now you go in the store and you can really find this stuff all year round, which is unnatural because things don't grow in the wintertime. You know what I mean? I mean, like, I'm no geologist or anything, but I do know that fruit does not grow year round, right? So and when you do find them in the wintertime, they're not as tasty as they are in the summertime. And then But my point is, I went in the store and I started seeing this label. I think it was Peel, Peel or something.
Yeah, it's
And
Bill Gates stuff.
yeah, some Bill Gates stuff. And, I'm not going to say anything about it, but it was not what I
I think
wanted.
it's called Upheal.
Uphill. Yeah, I'm not sure, but look that up for yourselves and,
Stay away from it.
so yeah, well, we can't make any claims about that, but do look up Appeal and just check out what you're eating. But back to this spooky. So can you tell people how it works?
Well, before that, I want to share this. Back to the food and what they do in the West as far as pesticides and whatnot. It's like Bruce Lipton would say, you see the person in a hazmat outfit spraying your fruits and vegetables.
Yeah.
So if it's not safe for them,
right. That's
why
a good
is
point.
it safe for us to eat it?
Right.
So
Right.
but yeah. Back to the spooky. It's a device that emits a various frequencies, and I've been kind of into the spooky stuff for some time now because I believe in energy healing. I believe that the mind itself can heal your body. Proof of that is like the placebo. They do trials with drugs that they'll give someone a sugar pill, they'll give someone the actual drug, and it turns out that 75% of the time, don't quote me on that, the placebo works better than the actual pharmaceutical.
And that's because people are actually thinking
But they got the
that
medication.
they have the medication, so they automatically, their body starts reacting to their thoughts.
Yes.
Their thoughts of it working.
It works.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You hear many stories about
Oh yeah.
that
Placebo.
working.
That's like something that they I want to say that it's required when you do a drug trial to use the placebo,
Yeah.
and so that speaks volume in terms of the validity,
Right.
behind how it works.
Yeah.
And I didn't know this before, but they also have what's called the nocebo.
No, see, what is that
The
exactly?
nocebo is, so let's say the placebo is like you'll say positive thinking can heal you. Well, the nocebo is negative thinking can actually kill you.
Oh.
So when the doctor gives you the voodoo curse, the diagnosis, as you will, people, they believe it. And if they believe that they're sick and they believe they're going to die, they can actually influence their outcome.
Right.
But back to the spooky. So, like I said, I've been doing this, that. I had the little Rife machine. People should look up Royal Rife.
Royal Rife?
Yeah.
Royal Rife.
Royal Raymond Rife. He was a scientist, engineer, that developed a telescope microscope, so that you can see pathogens at a magnified setting. And so, and through his trials and tests, he was able to emit frequencies that would influence the reaction of the pathogen. I mean, almost like when you hear an opera singer break a glass.
Oh yeah, that frequency.
That the exact frequency, not just any, not just a variety, but it has to be that exact frequency to shatter that glass. Anything below it will not. And so that's like when you dealing with it inside your body, using it on your body. Certain frequencies will not harm your cells, and certain frequencies will only harm the pathogen.
Okay.
So that makes it a little safer to use.
Excuse me.
But a quick story that when I first discovered it, I reached out to one of the
Spooky.
I reached out to one of the clinicians. And, I was having this problems with my shoulders.
Right, your shoulders for some time.
Sometime,
At least a year.
I'm very active. I swim a lot,
Right.
and so the shoulder was it was like a chore. Just trying to get my laps in.
Mm-hmm.
And so I reached out to this guy. I won't say his name just yet. He was I'll call him a clinician of the Spooky 2. He has his own LLC where he treats people. I'll say that. And so reached out to him, and it was crazy. I sent him a fingernail clipping of fingernail clipping, and turns out my own personal fingernail clipping.
I just want to clarify that.
Yeah, it turns out that clipping has my DNA in it, and through what's called quantum entanglement. So you take your fingernail, you put it in the generator, and when the frequency hits the fingernail, it hits the person simultaneously. It's like some proven science.
Wow, that's amazing.
And so anyway, we can get to the scientific part.
Yeah.
But after I sent it, I told him I was having problems with my shoulder, and whatever the frequency was for healing the frozen shoulder. I was able to go. I mean, it was like a struggle to do 5 push-ups. Now I can do 30 push-ups. Now it's like no problem. And so that was like, wow. So that was like a little experiment for me.
So you sent him the fingernail or the clipping of the fingernail, and then how was the interaction? Like, were you talking to him?
We would communicate via text and phone call. I did speak with him at least twice over the phone, and then it was like a $89 charge,
minimal,
for
really,
30 days of him treating whatever I asked him to treat. The Spooky has probably 90,000 different frequencies.
We were talking about that last night.
Yeah, and so any ailment you can think of, there is a frequency for that. Everything vibrates. Everything has a frequency.
So just so I can make sure people understand. So if you're having some kind of stomach ailment, or you have a knee ailment, or just different ailments, the Spooky has something that will help it. Because I think we talked about there's like nothing that
this is a claim by the inventor.
Right. Yeah,
and
but he's seen great results from what I have.
Absolutely. My brother, he had COVID. He took the jab, and he suffered ever since. And he's tried everything. And this has got to have been like 3 or 4 years now, right? And so I said, listen,
maybe even longer.
I just send me your fingernail.
5.
Send me your fingernail, and I'll put it in one of these generators. And I'm not gonna tell you when I put it in there. You just send it, and let me know when you start feeling better. So a couple of days ago, he calls. It's been about close to 2 weeks now. Day or so, he called, and he told me he was sporadically was feeling himself again,
which is so great. Yeah,
and I'm like, wow, okay. So, recommendations run at a couple months.
Yeah,
but in a couple of weeks, he saw, kind of like me. I remember we were getting ready to go over your cousin's house, but a few days before, I tweaked my back.
Yes,
and I said,
remember,
I'm not gonna be able to go. I'm in the bed, and so I said, so I text. His name is Brandon. I text Brandon and I said, can you kind of tweak my back? Can you put some program in for my back? Because I was still within my 30 days. He still had my fingernail. And I was able to go, remember?
Yep. Because there was, when you first tweaked your back, there was something that we didn't go to because your back was bothering you. But I think that, because your back had been bothering you for a little while. Remember, like a week or so, something. But you didn't tell me exactly because we were going to go to something else. And we didn't go because your back was bothering you. And then you did that. And then after you did that, you told me about it. And my knee, remember the back of my knee, like my knee was hurting. I didn't know why or what happened exactly. It could have been a number of things. I had, I do a lot of walking, trying to work out. And I thought maybe it was that. Wasn't sure if it was inflammation, whatever it was, but I gave him a clipping of my fingernail, and within a few days, it just kind of went away. So I too am a person who truly believes in that. And don't you think that, or do you think?
Well, let's just add, I did purchase generators after
it
worked for me.
Yes.
I went and purchased.
Right. So my fingernail was in our generator. We then bought our own, or he bought our setups. So we have like a couple generators now, 3 almost maybe.
Well, actually 4 now.
Oh, 4. So we're trying to be healthy over here, y'all. But do you think, because I do believe in my heart, I don't care how good something can be for a person's health, but if the person does not believe it, I just don't think it'll work. You know what I mean? It's almost like they're willing it not to work. So I just tell me what you think. Do you believe that it's kind of like the nocebo? It's like if you believe strong enough that nothing's going to help you, then maybe it won't. Do you think you have to be open to that? Or do you think that the spooky, or not just the spooky, but any other forms of treatment just in general, do you think those things will work? Or does it have to be a combination of the person's willingness to, 1, be open to hearing it, and 2, allowing yourself to believe that this can work and that there is, some goodness coming?
Yeah, I think that it depends, because if you say a child has earache or toothache, and a child, if you give them an aspirin without saying anything,
right,
surely the mechanisms in the drug will do what it's supposed to do, which is pretty much block the pain, And so I think in that aspect, something like that, it will work whether you believe it or not. But when you're talking about, this is not something like tangible that you're taking orally.
Right.
This is frequency. So that's like spooky. So you tell someone,
I like that name.
I'm going to heal you with my mind, or you can do it with your mind, or I'm going to do it with these frequencies.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta kind of be all in.
Yeah.
For it to help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have to be willing to believe that, for sure. So one of the things that we talk about in our house a lot is about the power of healing yourself. I'm not saying don't go to your doctor. I'm not saying that at all. But we believe that once you go to a doctor and the doctor tells you, you get your blood work done, you find out what is ailing you, if something is ailing you. One of the things that I have found, especially in people that I know personally, I saw it in my own family. Like I saw relatives who were diagnosed with high blood pressure, which is a very, very serious disease and affects the kidneys and so many things, the eyes, so many things. High blood pressure is really very, very serious. But they didn't do anything about it. They just took the medication, and not only did they take the medication, but they did not stop doing what they were doing to become a person who suffered from high blood pressure. You know what I mean? Like they didn't. They just relied only on the medication. And after meeting this guy 30 years ago, he really was the one who eventually started making sure that we read labels on our food, and then we started going further, like dissecting those labels, because a lot of times we go to stores, and stop me anytime if you think I'm wrong, but I think a lot of times we go to stores, we turn it over, and all people look to see is how much fat is in it, or they don't look to see, like for instance, I love shrimp, and so I was going to grill some shrimp, and I looked up the content and I forgot what was in it, but it said shrimp water and it was something else. Something. I forget the name. I apologize, but
preservative.
Yeah, some kind of preservative, like a salt, but it wasn't salt. It wasn't just plain salt. If it had said salt water and shrimp, I would have gotten it. But I looked up, I took the time while I was in the store to look up that particular ingredient, and if I think of it, I will put it in the comments. But I looked it up, and it caused all kind of problems, digestive problems, cancer, so we eat these things and we become ill, and we go to the doctors and we get a prescription.
You are what you eat.
You are what you eat. And we take the prescription, but we don't do anything else about it. And so we leave everything on the shoulder of the doctor, right? And so what do? They practice medicine. So they're practicing on you to see what may work, right? So you can't really blame them. You really have to take matters into your own hand, because I remember when I was diagnosed with high blood pressure, I went to the doctor and she just kept wanting to prescribe this medication to me. And I did take the medication because I needed to get my blood pressure down. But I wanted to know, what was causing the high blood pressure. She didn't even feel the need to entertain me and tell me. She just told me, well, just take this medication. I'm like, but why do I have this? So I went to another
African American.
Right. Yeah, right.
Blah, blah,
right.
blah.
Right. It was first question. Did your mother have it? Did your father have it? And if you say yes, which in a lot of cases, especially in the African American household, you're going to say yes, right? But that doesn't mean that I have to have it, right? So a lot of and we talk about this all the time, a lot of our problems or ailments come from the things that we eat, and we eat our fried chicken, we eat our cakes, we eat ice cream, we eat all of that, but we try to do it within reason, right? So if we eat cake today, we know we can't have cake for some time, so we try to really incorporate that. Don't you think we do a pretty good job?
Yeah, and so back to your point of does your mother have it? Does her mother have it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, who's cooking? So
Right.
Big Mama would cook dinner, and she'd take that 5-pound bag of sugar and pour half of it into what they put sugar in. Put sugar
Everything.
in. Let's say
Cornbread,
she's making the peach cobbler.
peach cobbler, pies.
Sugar.
Yeah.
And so you're taught that. So
Yeah.
Big Mama did it, and so your mama did it.
Right.
Both of them have high blood pressure.
Right.
And at some point, you got to break the cycle.
Right.
And say, and push back a little bit once you're an adult and, maintaining your own household.
Right.
You make those decisions for yourself.
Right.
But yeah, definitely that's a contributing factor, how you were taught,
Mm-hmm.
what your upbringing was,
And the habits
how your
that you learn.
diet, the habit.
Yeah.
That's another good book. I'll shout out to Dr. Joe Dispenza,
Mm-hmm.
Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself.
Oh yeah, that's
You
a
know,
good book.
so
Yeah,
check
very
that
good
out.
book. Yeah,
Very enlightening.
yeah. Breaking the habit of being yourself. And to that point, my mother had 10 siblings, so it was 11 of them. Her youngest sister, first of all, my mother and I think almost all of her siblings had high blood pressure. And so I remember being a child and my cousins and I, we sit around, we're having fun, but we're eating, all this fried chicken and Popeyes and all this stuff. So we're learning these same habits. And so a lot of us ended up with those same problems that our parents had, right? And so, and don't get me wrong, the food was delicious. I mean, the food that they cooked was so good, like in a lot of Black households. But my youngest aunt, I remember specifically, she never had high blood pressure because when we would have all of this fried food, she'd have maybe 2 little wings, a half a piece of bread. She never ate the French fries, but she'd have coleslaw, which is healthier for you than the French fries. And then she worked out, so she didn't have high blood pressure. So that's when I started learning about you are what you eat. I thought about that. I think about that now to this day, that she did not have high blood pressure, like the rest of them did. So that was just a point I wanted to make. But the other thing I wanted to just quickly say to people is, as we're wrapping up here, just please make sure that you look at the labels, that you check what you are giving to your children, what you're bringing into your household. Just know what those ingredients are. None of us are perfect.
What's red number 39 or yellow number 7? It's like,
right. Look it
how
up.
is that a edible ingredient?
Right.
It's like,
Right. Yeah.
So people should, just shop the perimeter,
Mm-hmm.
the produce,
Yeah.
all that stuff in the middle,
Yeah.
box stuff.
Yeah. Don't try not to go down the middle aisles, because if you
Yes,
notice, the perimeter aisles have the lettuce and all of that kind of stuff, the fresher fruits and stuff. So
And the bread.
oh yeah,
When does I just
so
look,
much added sugar.
I just want to do a survey. When was the last time you saw a piece of bread molded?
Oh yeah.
You don't see that anymore.
No. We did a test. Remember, we had some bread. I won't even say the brand, but we had some bread, very popular brand. And we live in a warm climate state. Okay. We live in Georgia. So in the summertime, we had some bread. And after about a week or so, we hadn't eaten it all. So we just left it on the table to see what would happen to it. Left it there for like 3 weeks or so.
Your bread.
My bread. Okay, yeah. It was a bread that I liked. He didn't eat it. But it was a bread that I liked. But I thought it was a good bread. That's my point. I thought it was a good bread. It's kind of advertised as like, healthy bread and keto bread.
Mm-hmm.
It never molded. Never, ever molded. And that is not natural. That's just not natural. So I'll leave it there.
Growing up with my grandparents, we used to see molded bread all the time.
Right. And then you throw it out. I remember that.
He used to take us to, what was that place in Chicago near on 55th? It was like a
Wholesome bread?
wholesome.
It was a
It was,
wholesome bread. So bread,
bread. What do you call
like
it
the
now?
plant, or
Yeah,
they
yeah.
would actually make
Making
the
the bread. That's what he would bake it. Yeah.
Yeah.
He would go there, like making maybe a day old bread or whatever.
Yeah.
It
Yeah, you could go there.
Yeah.
You could
We
get
used to go there all the time.
donuts and stuff like
Mhm.
that. Yeah, it was really good stuff. But anyway, thank you guys for
Yeah.
joining us. We're gonna come back to you with more of these, stories and hopefully some tips that can help you and or your family. So any parting words, my love?
Just thank you so much. We appreciate you.
Yes.
Take care of yourselves.
All right. Take care. Bye.